Hi Taurus, my name is Ginger of Tarot by Ginger. Thank you for joining me for a general reading for the consciousness of Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for the week of June 19 to 25, 2022. This is a general reading. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can go to my website, which is listed below the video, and book an appointment there. Everything you need to book the appointment you can find on my website. Times, prices, types of readings that I do. Okay, thank you. Now please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. And I am going to begin the reading. I'm going to pull a major arcana card for you, along with 2 cards from the Botanical Inspirations to get the energy for the week for you. Am I pulling 2? Yes, 2 cards. Okay. All right, so let's get started, Taurus. I call on the archangels and ascended masters, my guides and teachers, to infuse this reading with their light, healing, and love. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for the week of June 19 to 25, 2022. Thank you all for being here with us. Okay, Taurus, let's see what we have for you. Oh, interesting. I think Leo got this also. So this is the Emperor, and it's the Emperor reversed, actually. This deck is upright and reversed cards, all in the upright. He's looking as though he's being approached by someone he doesn't trust, okay? He's being approached by someone he doesn't trust. Okay, but he's going to hear him out, so that's kind of interesting. Okay. Okay, here we go. Venice Mallow. Delicate fleeting beauty. When life is not coming up roses, look to the weeds to find the hidden beauty within. Well, maybe you need to give this person a chance. They may look like they're in the weeds to you, but you could be wrong. Let's see what happens. And then we have Gloxinia. Love at first sight and proud spirit. When I saw you, I fell in love, and you smiled because you knew. Very nice. That's from William Shakespeare. When I saw you, I fell in love, and you smiled because you knew. I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Romance Angels deck, and we will look at them after the reading, at the end of the reading. So let's pull 3 of those cards. See what kind of love energy is around you these days, Taurus. Okay, one more shuffle. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we'll take a look at those at the end of the reading. And on to the tarot reading for Taurus. So we have the Emperor looking a little, let me give you a better look at him. He's not too trusting of whoever is approaching him. However, he's allowing the person to come forward. I'm feeling as though he knows about this person. He probably knows this person and has been approached in the past and maybe got burned by this person. I'm not sure. We will find out what, that's the feeling I'm getting. He's heard about this guy and he's expecting him. I'm suddenly in my mind's eye seeing a Western where some guy walks into a saloon to talk to the head guy in town, and the head guy in town is like, oh boy, here comes trouble. What does this guy want, And a fight ensues. So let's see what we get. Okay. All right, the first card is the World. It's called Triumph in this deck. Dionysius and Ariadne. I always get this god's name wrong. But anyway, it's the world card. It's a card of completion. Something has been completion. Cycle in your life is completed. Then we have the Two of Wands, a new beginning. Comes right after the Ace. You're not sure what the new beginning is going to be. You're thinking about it. Oh, then we have the Ten of Cups, the beautiful Ten of Cups. This is the card of what you're in your, how you envision complete happiness and fulfillment for yourself, the Ten of Cups. And I have the Three of Swords, heartbreak, betrayal, great disappointment. I have the Seven of Cups. This has come up in many of the readings this week. Seven of Cups, many choices. Choices that are, some of them are really not in your best interest, and they're tempting. It's as though the devil is in the details in these choices. But there are a couple of choices here that would be good for you. So, then we have the Justice card right after that. Penelope and Odysseus. Justice. Right under the Ten of Cups. Nine of Coins. A person who is self-made, works very hard. And in the tarot, this is a feminine energy. It's the card of the self-made woman, but that is an energy. So even if you're a male, it's pointing to being a self-made individual. Six of Swords. Going to a place that better serves you. And the Prince of Wands, Siegfried. He's an action-oriented kind of guy. Forward motion, needing to do the thing because it needs to be done. It must be done. He's a very generous spirit. This guy has a very generous spirit, and he can get the task done. So let's see. We have this Emperor here. I wonder who it is that's approaching him. It could be the two. It could be the Two of Wands, because he's starting something new. Although the Two of Wands, the individual in the Two of Wands has everything they need already. They don't need anything from the Emperor or anybody else. We do have this completion, so a cycle has completed, and you are in the aftermath of that cycle. I say that when this card comes up in a reading, it is a successful completion of the cycle. So whatever it was you were doing successfully completed, and you are feeling good about yourself. That's what I'm going to say. And you're relieved that it's over, because it was a long-term cycle. So let's see here. We have the Emperor. When life is not coming up roses, look to the weeds and find the beauty hidden within them. And then love at first sight and proud spirit. When I saw you, I fell in love and smiled and you smiled because you knew. Proud spirit. This guy makes me think of a proud spirit. When life is not coming up roses, look to the weeds and find the beauty hidden within them. I'm going to say that with this heartbreak, I feel as though you've been taken by surprise by this heartbreak, but you realize, you know what, I'm glad it happened sooner rather than later, that you were not really invested in whatever this was. And this could have been a work, it could have been a friendship or a romantic relationship, could be with a family member that you were not heavily invested in, could have been a distant relative or something. All right, let's take a look at this. I'm going to put this Emperor, this reversed Emperor, above these cards so I can take a really good look and see what's going on here. Hmm. 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 All right. Well, I see that, I see this triumph card. I don't, it's not, it may be a triumph for him, but it's not for her. I think she's disappointed. The cycle ended for him, but not for her. This has opened a whole new can of worms for her. I don't remember the story, this love story. I don't remember it. But I'm feeling like the emperor is Ariadne's father. And that I feel like Dionysius, um, there's something not right in that relationship. So I'm going to look it up because I don't remember the story, frankly. So let's see. Well, I guess this is a happy, um, I see. All right, so here we go. So she helped Theseus slay the Minotaur by teaching him to use a golden thread as a path within the labyrinth where the Minotaur lived. Ariadne thought they would live together forever, but Theseus abandoned her upon the island of Naxos. So this string she's holding in her hand, this is the golden thread. And she's ready to release it because Dionysius is a more blissful love for her than she ever could have imagined. So she's ready to drop, she's dropping that thread. She's letting it loose from her hand. And perhaps, um, hmm, the Two of Staves and the Prince of Staves, this guy could be Theseus in this story. And perhaps he is the one approaching the emperor, saying, oh, no, no, it was all a misunderstanding. Does this make sense to you? Is there a relationship where somebody kind of left you behind? Like, I know that people talk about being ghosted a lot, and I never knew what that meant until about a year ago. And it means that, somebody behaves as though they are, oh my God, they are your most adoring admirer, and then they say they'll, okay, everything's good, and you've been dating for a while, and all of a sudden you never hear from them again, and you wonder, did they die? Did something happen to them? Well, no, they didn't die, and nothing happened. They just stopped calling you for a reason that you will never know, maybe, or a reason that makes no sense to you, absolutely no sense. And this guy is a proud spirit. When I saw you, I fell in love, and you smiled because you knew. You knew you could take advantage of me. That's how I'm feeling. Interesting. The Emperor's not having that. All right, so we have Ariadne finally found the blissful love she was looking for. This was the man she thought it was going to be with, but alas, it was not. Her happiness is with Dionysius. Her heart was broken by Theseus. This guy broke her heart. And I'm going to say that although this Seven of Cups came up upright, it should be reversed because she really had no choices. She was stuck on an island by herself. And Dionysius, the god of intoxication, came and swept her away. We have justice. Justice has occurred. this woman is a self-made woman, Ariadne, because she was very brave and courageous, and that made her very attractive. She could take care of herself, and she did. She did. She was thereby taken from this island to a place of hope and love and wish fulfillment in the Ten of Cups and the completion of a cycle with the world. However, the Two of Staves has grown up a little bit. He looks a little bit different. He's matured some. He has matured a little bit. He looks a little bit different. And he has not forgotten these Ariadne, because she is quite intoxicating herself. And so he's coming back to look for her. And here's Dad. That is a story right there. This is a story of betrayal by a lover who you gave your all to. You were very intelligent. You're a very intelligent person, a very industrious person, a very cunning. You're very, very, no, I'm not going to say cunning. I'm going to say that you are very bright, brilliant. You were brilliant because you knew how to get through the Minotaur's labyrinth and find your way back out. He couldn't do that. This guy couldn't do that. He basically used you to slay the Minotaur. Ended up getting her heart broken. She was abandoned on an island. She didn't have many choices. In this card, which typically is not in the Seven of Cups, is, the image of a man kissing her as though she can feel his presence around. But it wasn't this guy, it was Dionysius. And I have to look up the pronunciation of his name because I know I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, because I always have. I don't know why. Anyway, for you, it ends up being a happy story, a complete fulfillment. It's the fulfillment. It's your happiness quotient. It's your yes. It's your yes consciousness. The consciousness of yes for you, Taurus. You ended up with the right position, the right relationship, the right friendship, the right family situation. Whatever the situation is that you're going through at this time. I'm going to say this is a romantic relationship, though. And that you're in a place where it is just. You're living in a place that is just. The energy is just. There's no more fooling around here. No more betrayals. Yep, you've come a long way. And you did a lot of this by yourself. Pat yourself on the back. You are triumphant. You are triumphant this week, Taurus. And you have completed a beautiful cycle in your life. So this could be also like a divorce that happened. The person you were married to or with, marriage is man-made law. You could be married and not in the court system, but you could be married emotionally through your heart. And it could be that you had a divorce a few years ago, and then this person came into your life and it's not that they swept you off your feet even, it's that it was destined. And you're living in your happiness and fulfillment. So if this has not happened yet, it will be coming. Your, very interesting. So your romance angel cards, the first one is past life relationship. Because you know what? It's kind of like that was another life. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Oh, wait a minute. I think this one was first. This one was last. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic connection here. There is with this new relationship. And then we have the retreat card. It's time to disconnect from the world because You are, your new relationship needs to grow roots to become firmly held in place. Very interesting. Yeah, the Gloxinia card. When I saw you, I fell in love, and you smiled because you knew, and the you is this past relationship. The guy smiled, or the gal smiled, because she said, "Oh, I can manipulate this person so that I can get the things I want, and it'll all work out fine." Well, it did. It worked out fine for you in the end. That's your reading, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it makes sense to you. It is a just reading, and a reading of happiness and a beautiful relationship. Wish fulfillment. That's what it is. It's a story of wish fulfillment. All right. Thank you, Taurus. I'll see you next time. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.